Alan, a good performance, 4-0 again, 2 successive 4-0 wins. Goals breed confidence, that's the first thing.
Yeah, it's important for the players to be able to, see what we're wanting them to do, and in order to create chances and score goals at the end of it, then it just gives them the belief that we're, hopefully we're doing something right.
Berwick stepped up the standard of opposition, no disrespect to Vale Leithen last week, but they gave us a good game. They pressed us hard in the first half, but we coped well with it.
No, they did. I think we stopped them from really troubling our goal, too much. I think apart from maybe a couple of corners, I don't think Clayton's really had too much to do, which is important. From my point of view, and from the team's point of view, is that it's another clean sheet, which is obviously important to know. If we can do the business at both ends, as in scoring goals and keeping clean sheets, then then it bodes well, for us doing well this season.
We did say in commentary that what was noticeable was we're happy to keep the ball and play it across the back rather than just get impatient and lump it forward. We're happy to keep it.
Yeah, it's I think, speaking to the players, I think they want to play the way I want to play. I want to be able to play from the back if possible. If not, there's not going to be. It's going to be occasions where teams will clamp onto us. We won't be able to play, and we will have to knock it long. But I don't want the players to be one-dimensional. And if Plan A doesn't work, then there's no Plan B or Plan C. So we've spoke about this, and we want the players to be flexible. By all means, yeah, we want them to play. But if it's not, then we'll the keeper will have to kick it on occasions. So it's good. It's been positive. It's been really positive our first 3 weeks with the team. The players have been fantastic, I've got to say, with their attitudes and the willingness to learn and implement what we want into training and into games. So they're the ones who must take all the credit.
David Gray making his debut today. You did say he's a full-back that likes to get forward, and he can't get much further forward and then stick one in the back of the net.
No, I didn't think I was going to be talking about a full-back who's got goals in his game, but it's a nice bonus. I think David's, in the 45 minutes that he played, showed a lot of positive signs, and I think it was a performance full of encouragement.
Encouraging as well for young players like Tom Gardner and Lewis Allen also to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's great because when they're in the team, sometimes they can be the ones who maybe be the most nervous, and I think when you come in, the most important thing when you come into the team and you get a chance is about the performance. Nothing anything else. They need to be able to step up to this level to show me and the teammates that they can cope and they can step in when required. So from that point of view, it should do them a lot of good, confidence-wise. And it's always good from my point of view to know that if anything did happen, then they would be able to step up to the plate.
You had Alan Coleman today helping out with the goalkeepers. Is there any story in that?
Yeah, I think Alan's going to be joining us, which is great from our point of view as a club. The fact that we've got someone with that experience and be able to work with the keepers. It's great, and I'm delighted that Alan's accepted our offer to him. So it's things are starting to take shape.
Is that purely going to be as a coach? Because we were saying before, it took us a bit of a while to realise who it was. He's not the oldest looking lad. He's quite a young looking fella.
Well, I think it's something that we will look at. I think if there's something in it, and Alan's happy with that, then we will look to do something. But I think that'll be a conversation that we come across in the next couple of days. But obviously, Alan he still looks very fit, and I still think he is keen to prolong his playing career. So that can only bode well for the club itself.
And we move forward on Tuesday night to play Dunfermline at East End Park. Just a case really of more of the same, getting minutes in the legs and trying to keep scoring the goals.
Yeah, it will be. I think with the lads who played the least minutes today will look to play the majority of the game, 60-65 minutes. And then after that we will start to look at the team and start to get 90 minutes into a number of them, building up for our first real competitive game, which will be, you know, Rangers on the 5th of August.